Hey everybody, DSJ here, the one and only Ultimate Nerd. 2018 has came and went. A lot of exciting things happened, some not so spectacular. Well, let's look home, let's review my channels, or channels basically. As you know, the DSJ Brigade is the main channel, while the Ultimate Nerd Zone channel is the other one. Which that one I will focus on, well, like my thoughts on certain anime, and also I will add in like first impressions of new games I got. Not just new releases, just new games that I bought. Because I'm not gonna lie, this past year I bought quite a few, especially for the Switch. Which, yeah, let's talk about, anything to Switch related, shall we? Well, digitally I bought quite a bit. I double dipped on Dragon Ball FighterZ because if y'all remember, I did start a playthrough on the PS4 version, which I haven't finished, which I do plan on finishing that. But you have to admit, the repetitive battles do get boring after a while. But the game is actually pretty good. I actually bought it for the Switch because it's kind of nice playing that game portably. Here's the reason why I bought the Atari Flashback Classics. The Switch version includes all 150 titles that came across the three volumes of the other ports. Because PlayStation 4 and Xbox One had on Volume 1 and Volume 2, and then recently Volume 3. The Switch version is all three volumes combined, so that's awesome. World of Final Fantasy Maximum. I was kind of sad that the Switch version it was digital only, is the eShop title only, which, oh boy, that took a lot of hard drive space to the point I was actually forced to get a new micro SD card, which is 400 gigabytes. And believe you me, transferring that was an absolute bitch. Splatoon 2. That's probably the only Switch game I ever owned that I end up trading in because, well, I'll be honest with you, I didn't play it that much. But I do kind of miss it, mainly because it was part of my collection and it needs to come back to my collection. But other than that, I don't play it as much. The Sega Genesis Classic Collection, I have it for the PS4, but hell, might as well get it for the Switch. Because why not? And trust me, it was a good investment. It was still $29.99. Thank God for that. Toki is a reimagining or remake of the arcade classic. I might do a video on that on the Ultimate Nerd Zone channel. SNK on 40th anniversary collection. I didn't know SNK had been around for 40 years. But seeing the older titles they have, besides the ones we knew on the Neo Geo, it's actually pretty awesome. Not only that, it actually comes with the arcade. Some of the games have both arcade version and the console version. And when you say console version, I mean NES. Katamari Damacy Reroll, yes, the remake of the first game that was originally released for the PS2. Honestly, I do find this version somewhat easier because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of struggled with the original PS2 version. I still own the original PS2 version, and it's just for some odd reason this version is easier. I don't know why, it just is to me. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. I just have one thing to say. Fuck Street Fighter 1. I actually did a playthrough of that long time ago on one video, and oh boy, the controls are still a bitch to this day. And Here's the thing about this collection. I know what's doing, but I do have some nitpicks with this. For one, Street Fighter Alpha 2 Gold should have been on there. And as far as Street Fighter Alpha 3, huh? Get the most updated version along with the original Street Fighter Alpha 3. Other words, on Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max that was released on the not Vita, but PSP, which that's the definitive version. Street Fighter 3 on Third Strike, the online edition would have been nice. Now I can understand why they didn't add the HD remix of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Because hell, we already got Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challenges on the Switch. Too bad the PS4 and Xbox One don't get to enjoy that. Penny Pinching Princess is a quirky title. I love it for where it is. And it was released by Nippon Ichi Software or NIS America in this case. So yeah, it's a fun title. Kirby Star Allies. I love my Kirby, and I'm not gonna lie, I will come back and finish that playthrough. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. We'll talk about that later. My Hero One's Justice. I think the main reason why I bought this game because I got into My Hero Academia, and I'm not gonna lie, I love the anime. The game is okay, but it could have actually used dual audio. I'm just saying. And then some parts where they speak during battle, or yeah, speak during battle, some subtitles will actually help. But other than that, it's a pretty good game. This guy in one complete. It's this guy in one. Who's gonna say they hate this guy in one? Unless you never played this guy in one. Starlink Battle for Atlas. I was kind of shocked about this game because I battled with should I buy this game or should I not buy this game? The reason why I was hesitant of buying that game is the price point. $75? Hell nah. Thank goodness I got it on sale on Black Friday, which only paid for 35, which, oh yeah, I'll buy it then. The longest 5 minutes. That is an interesting title. That is an interesting title. It kind of reminds me of another game I played in the past. What was it? Half Minute Hero? Uh huh. East 8. That is a fun title. I'm not gonna lie. When Hurricane Florence hit, thank goodness, I had my USB charger and as well as the USB cord for the Switch, and I kept that charged during that time. That I had no power for. Oh yeah, I had no power for 5 days when Hurricane Florence hit. And I live in the border of North Carolina and South Carolina. So yeah, where I lived at, we were hit hard. Luckily, thankfully, I didn't live in the area where it really got hit. Unfortunately, the county I stayed in was next door to the county that got hit the worst. Because I'm not gonna lie, the county next door didn't recover from Hurricane Matthew, and that was 2 years ago. My county, my home county, didn't get hit as hard from Hurricane Matthew, but Florence did hit us big. It eroded roads, trees were knocked down. Like I said, I was without power for 5 days. But if it wasn't for you know, use charging stuff in the car, man, I'm not gonna lie. This game right here got me through Hurricane Florence. Oh boy. Shiny Resonance Refrain. I'm not gonna lie, it's a fun title. But Sega, if you hear me, can you re-release like remakes of the first two Shining Force games? Cause I'm used to the way the tactical aspects of it, but this game works too, so I don't have too much complaints about it. Blaze Blue cross tag battle. I'm not gonna lie, this title kind of tripped me up for one reason. I thought it was mainly canon to the Blaze Blue franchise. Then I see Persona Arena. I'm like, okay, I'm sold. Because I love me some Persona Arena. Dead Cells. Oh my god. When I first bought this game, I played it non-stop. To the point I neglected all my other Switch titles. It was kind of insane. And I got real far, and when I got to was it the first boss or second boss? Either way, I died. I was like, yeah, that's a sign for me to give it a break. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I'll be honest with you. What caused me to buy this game is when I purchased Monster Hunter World for the PS4 and actually got it on sale. When I played Monster Hunter World for the PS4, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually go back and give Monster Hunter Generations a try. And guess what? After playing Generations Ultimate, I actually understand Monster Hunter as a whole a hell of a lot better than I did when I had Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for the Wii U and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate for the 3DS. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I have this for the Wii U, and I decided to get it again. And I paid for it full price. Again. But you know what? I still have fun with this game. So there. I hope they come up with another game that's within the Donkey Kong Country Returns trilogy. Yeah, it needs to be a trilogy, just like the original Donkey Kong Country was a trilogy. And if they do, bring back the Kremlings as the main bad guys. And not only that, let us have a choice of play styles. Reason why I say that is like I actually enjoyed the new play style of the Donkey Kong Country Returns game so far. But at the same time, I miss the tag out mechanic from the original trilogy. Even though the first one just switched what player you play or whatever. But 2 and 3 did something different. And bring back. You got Donkey Kong, Dixie Kong, Diddy Kong, even Cranky Kong in the fray. Might as well bring back Kiddy Kong and Tiny Kong. Hell, and Chunky Kong. Yes, I did not forget about Chunky Kong. And maybe Lanky Kong, I don't know. And and shit, now that I think about it, Funky Kong is a playable character in this version. He's basically easy mode. And if you want to make Candy Kong playable, hell, why not? Make sure, give this Donkey Kong a reason not to look at Pauline anymore. Because and yeah, I got a question. Since the original Donkey Kong Country, they always said Cranky Kong was the original Donkey Kong that faced Mario. If that's the case, is this Donkey Kong the grandson of Cranky or the son of Cranky? Which I think they pretty much said he's the grandson. So therefore, he should be Donkey Kong Jr.'s son. Okay, I don't know why I went back into that. Blade Strangers. What to say about this one? Well, I played it a few times and that's about it. It's a okay game, but it was nice to play as Shalonge one more time. I haven't played it since Code of Princes on the 3DS. Octopath Traveler, awesome game. Would I ever do a playthrough of it? No, because I put a lot of hours in this game. I still haven't beaten it yet. But it's an awesome game. Why did I fucking buy this? Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn. In my honest opinion, this is better than the original one that I had. And believe it or not, I did not own the first Shaq Fu for the Super Nintendo. I owned it for the Genesis for a couple of reasons. One, my mother bought it for me and thought I liked the game when I actually asked for Miss Pac-Man. Yeah, go figure. And two, the Genesis version actually has more characters, which the Super Nintendo actually lacked, which is weird. That is fucking weird. Sushi Striker, a fun puzzle game. Nice little story behind it. Give it a try. Hyrule Warriors is Hyrule Warriors. I have this for the Wii U. I actually bought it for the 3DS in Hyrule Warriors Legends. What made me buy this a third time? I don't fucking know, but I still love it. But at least with this version, I can actually, command other units and have them, take down some areas that my main people now controller can't. But I have one gripe. We had Fire Emblem Warriors the year prior, and it's like that, how that was set up was better than this. They should have took what they used for Fire Emblem Warriors and implemented in that. And what I mean by that is the whole command thing. Because at least when it comes to Fire Emblem Warriors, they could actually fight and heal or whatever. They just go to the area. They may or may not fight the generals or clear the area. That's the part that kind of irks me, but I still love this game regardless. Scribblenauts Showdown. It's a party game. I was kind of shocked as good as it is. I'm trying to think. No, I bought Puyo Puyo Tetris last year. Okami. How many times I'm gonna buy Okami? I bought it for the PS2. I bought it for the Wii. I bought it for the PS3. I bought it for the PS4. And I end up buying it for the Switch. Yeah, I have a problem. But it's always been an awesome game. I did start a playthrough on the PS4 version. I do plan on return to it and finishing it. Death Mark is a visual novel, and it's fucking creepy. Still a fun game, creepy. Fortnite, I downloaded it because it was free. Have I played it? No. This game, pre-order bonus when I actually pre-ordered on Dragon Ball Fighters for the Switch. Moving on. Shantae, half genie hero. Oh boy. If you didn't play Shantae and the Pirate Curse or Risky's Revenge, what are you doing? The Shantae series are awesome, except for the first game. It was on the Game Boy Color. The Messenger. So many Ninja Gaiden vibes. Play it. Valkyria Chronicles. I'm actually surprised the first one came to the Switch. I really am. But I ain't really played much of that yet. But Valkyria Chronicles 4, damn, that game blew me out the water. It's actually awesome. I'm not gonna lie, this actually take care of my Fire Emblem itch I've been having. So I can't wait until Fire Emblem Three Houses come out. But if you love Valkyria Chronicles, you should get this game. It's also available for the PS4. Yeah, I know. I'm just pretty much going through the list. Mega Man X Legacy Collections 1 and 2. And yes, this is another title I've double dipped in. Legacy Collection 1 has Mega Man X 1 through 5. No, Mega Man X 1 through 4, sorry. And Legacy Collection 2 has X 5 through 8. And I'm not gonna lie, they did fix some loading problems when it comes to the X7 and X8. Unfortunately for X7, it's still a piece of shit. Visually, it kind of looks better, but it's still a piece of shit. You can't change that. But if you actually feel bad you missed out on X8 because how X7 left a nasty taste in your mouth, this is your chance to play X8. It is a missed opportunity to not put on Command Mission. And in the same year, like a couple of months before the X Legacy Collection, the Switch did get the original Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2. Which, what can you say? That's all 10 classic games. The only game they not put on here is Mega Man and Bass. Thank God they didn't. Galgun, a game for perverts. Moving on. Don't judge me. Freedom Planet. Actually, the first time I ever played this game, it was on Steam. Then it got released on the Wii U, and I got it for the Switch. It's also on the PS4. I'm not sure if it's on the Xbox One or not. But this game is awesome. Fallout Shelter. Only reason I bought it was because it was free. Haven't played it yet. Moving on. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition. This game is actually competent, believe it or not. But I'm not gonna lie, Final Fantasy 15 has lately left a nasty taste in my mouth. Mainly because, well, let's see. The season 2 of DLC has been canceled. So yeah, they pretty much like, fuck you. But at the same time, the director behind him pretty much got burnt out by it. Don't fucking blame him though. Code of Princess EX. Remember I was talking about Challenge and Blade Strangers? Yeah, this is the game she came from. I have this game on my 3DS. And I'm not gonna lie, it actually controls pretty good on the Switch. There's only one drawback. It's not a big drawback, but it's a drawback nonetheless. You only get Japanese audio. When the 3DS version, you actually get English dubbed audio. Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle. Get this. Because there's a lot of beat 'em up games Capcom have released. I don't even think they put them all on here on this collection. But shoot, they put the best on there. Bloodstained Curse to the Moon. If you love Castlevania, you will love this. This is actually very faithful to what you know from 8-bit Castlevania. That reminds me, I can't wait to the one that we all been waiting for, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, if I'm not mistaken is what it's called. I can't wait for that to come out. Bayonetta 1 and 2 got ported from the Wii U into the Switch, and it's Bayonetta. What you not gonna like about it? And yes, I will return to that playthrough. I will finish it. But I'm not gonna get gray hairs and and play on insane difficulty levels. The world ends with you. Believe it or not, this is the very first time I ever played the game. And this game was originally released on the DS, and I never touched it on the DS. It was also released on Android and Apple devices, and I never touched it. But when I heard it coming out for the Switch, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. It's a fun game, even though the gyro controls can leave a lot to be desired, but it's still a good game nonetheless. Super Mario Party. Everybody said they wanted Mario Party to go back to its original, go back to what it used to be, back to form as it were. And yeah, this game delivers. And there's this one way of play, another way you play it, like it's almost like Star Rush. Yeah, I'm like this. There's one mode that you use to the regular board from Mario Party 1 through 8. Then there's a mode that's rhythm based, which is fun. Then there's some characters you get to unlock on damn I forgot what it's called, but you have to unlock all the main mini games of it, which is kind of easy to do when you play the other modes a couple of times. And then there's a mode that resembles Star Rush. But yeah, this game is a return to form. It really is. If you don't have Super Mario Party, what are you doing? Crash Insane Trilogy. Yeah, I got it. I got it for the PS4 a year ago. Then I bought it for the Switch. I don't regret my purchase. Cause Crash Bandicoot, the first three games are fun to play. You know what? No, no. Let me be honest with myself. Number 2 and 3 are fun to play. The first one, at least for this trilogy, they fixed the issue of not being able to save after every level, but still, fuck number 1. Wild Guns Reloaded, okay game, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't like the Super Nintendo original. And yeah, the device from this version is no different. It's okay to say the least. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, originally on the Wii U, came to the Switch. It's different, but I'm kind of sad they took away the Super Mario 3D World levels away. But they replaced it with Mario Odyssey level, so that's a good replacement. Dragon Quest Builders, I've been had it for the PS4, but when they released it on the Switch, it was decent. I'm not gonna lie. And then oh damn, I forgot about Diablo. Holy shit, Diablo. Oh boy, this is probably the first time I ever played Diablo in my life. It's not bad. Kind of wish I'd have gotten into it way earlier. But I ain't really played a lot of games on the PC until I got my current computer. So there you go. Mario Tennis Aces, not bad. It's not bad at all. SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. Oh boy. It's a fighting game, yes. It's a weird one. Because the way they got a lot of SNK characters scantily clad, all I gotta do is just laugh. And even the ones that was scantily clad before they even came to this game, some of their reactions on the character roster, they're like, what the fuck am I wearing? My surety? So yeah, but it's a fun and simple game to play. Even though this game was released last year, Cinemora EX, it's a fun game and I just bought it this year. from Walmart. And I just have one thing to say. It is an awesome game. And you know what actually made me buy this game? Watch the Quarter Guy. Because this game was among his countdown. I think two of his countdown lists. And I'm actually glad I gave this game a try. It is actually fun to play. It really is. And I don't really like space shooters like that, but this one actually made me change my mind. Oh yeah, I'm kind of glad this game came to the consoles on 20XX. Because I'd be damned if I paid early access price for Steam when it was out then, but whatever. And let's talk about a couple of games that I need to really make some strong mentions about when it came to my channel. I think, like, remember the month of Mega Man? I went through Mega Man's 1 through 10, including Mega Man and Band Switch. I abused the hell out of save states for that one game. I said, as soon as Mega Man 11 come out, I'm going to do a playthrough of it. And when it came out, I did just that. And oh my god, Mega Man 11. Thank you. You're so awesome. Now, and after I did that, I finished a couple of playthroughs. Like Mario Odyssey, I finally finished that one as well as revisiting Sonic 06. Yeah, that was a good highlight for the channel because I don't know what truly possessed me to revisit 06. Much agony I went through when I first played it, but you know what? I'm kind of glad I did because I actually started seeing like things that developers and the programmers tried to do with the game. You know, yes, the game is still a joke. Yes, it was still pretty much shitty from beginning to end. But you know what? Regardless, it was a fun ride, and I still enjoyed it. You know, there was some points I kind of went insane and falling through floors and shit. That still kind of pissed me off. But you know what? It was entertaining as hell. So, yeah. Then start coming. Oh boy! When I started making playthroughs of videos that could last between 1 hour to 2 hours, which is let's go and talk about Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. The reason why I chose this version, I'm like, well, every time I play Pokemon, I always have a Pikachu to my side, at my side or whatever. And you know, Eevee don't get enough love, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do Eevee. And oh my god, this game was fun. And here's the crazy part. I never thought I'd say this. This game actually got me back into Pokemon Go for one important, well, a couple of important reasons actually. First one, if you caught any Generation 1 Pokemon from Pokemon Go, once you get to Future City, you can actually transfer the Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Let's Go. And here's the other thing. When you do that, you this game would give you the mystery box to your Pokemon Go. And when you open the mystery box, you get to start collecting Meltan. But here comes the bullshit part. You know how many candies it take Meltan to evolve to Melmetal? 4 fucking 100. Why so many candies? But yeah, that many candies. And you know how many Meltans I caught so far? One. Yes, one. Because when I first did it, you know, the wait the way that thing was set up was pretty much jank. But thankfully, the update on the Pokemon Go app, it kind of makes it makes their appearances, a little bit more frequent to speed it up. But here's the thing: you have 30 minutes to catch as many Meltans as you can. Once 30 minutes is up, you can't use the mystery box again until 7 days has passed. And here's the fucked up part: literally 7 real-time days, down to the hour, down to the minutes, and down to the seconds. So yeah, that's another part that's not that fun. But if you don't care about the whole metal thing or Meltan, this game is fun. It's a good retelling of Pokemon Yellow. And some of the cutscenes do catch you in the feels. Poor Cubone. But here's the thing, kind of bridges the gap between Generation 1 and Generation 2. So I actually kind of hope that they do make a sequel of this. But in Johto. And I'm not going to lie. Using the Pokeball Plus accessory or controller, as it were, is probably the best way to play this game. I'm going to tell you why. When you use the Joy-Con, that shit flies all kinds of way except for straight for some reason. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times during that playthrough, I basically said nothing because I've been caught in awe with the game's presentation. But the funny thing is, that's where I made my longest videos from this start with this playthrough. And once I got done with that, I revisited Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey. I started a playthrough of this last year, but I actually finished it this year when I pretty much was like, you know what? I'm not going to try to 100% the game. I just want to finish it. And I'm glad I took that route because, just finishing it was actually fun. But I am going to do some post-game content with that game as well as on Pokemon Let's Go. So there you go. And then came December 7th. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I knew from the rumors that the World of Light was going to last a long time. I knew that it can get tedious. But you know what? I'm glad I did a playthrough of the World of Light because you know why? I had a fucking blast. Find out combination of spirits that will work and what character to use was fun. And here's the funnier part. When I actually got my main back, oh yeah, all bets were off. And I managed to use that main from start. Well, once I got him to the finish, I ain't gonna say from start to finish. And yes, when I had Brawl, well, I still technically still have it. My main was Solid Snake. I was kind of sad they took him away from Smash 4, but when they brought him back, I got to get him. Oh yeah, if you want to try to unlock every character from this game, don't do it through World of Light. It's going to take forever. But if you choose to do that, that is on you. So, have fun. I had fun with World of Light, but best believe I made sure I unlocked all the characters from Classic mode before I did that because, yeah, that was quicker. And for anybody that pretty much complained like, oh, the whole unlocking the characters was so That's why. Yeah, if they start using that as a negative, okay. Let me tell you something. Smash Bros. From its inception always had conditions when it came to unlocking characters. From the 64 to now. 64, there's certain things you had to do to unlock certain characters. Some you just had to, a couple you just had to clear classic mode to unlock them. Others you had to beat all the hit the targets, hit the targets on levels, which I could never do. So yeah, Smash 64 I could never unlock every character. Melee was the first one I managed to unlock all the characters. And a lot of them was through the event mode and classic mode, actually. Brawl. Suspects and Emissaries probably the easiest way to do it. Then Smash 4. I hated the way Smash 4 did unlocking characters. I'm going to tell you why. I had to at least do like between 150 battles in Smash to 200 to unlock everybody. No. And the worst offender that was the 3DS version. There was other alternatives for the Wii U version, but still, that was not okay. But Ultimate gave you several ways of unlocking everybody. So yeah, before you start complaining about how tedious unlocking the characters are with this game, there's more than one method, and they all valid. Just take what's right for you. If it's World of Light, go for it. It's gonna take between 10 to 30 hours, but still go for it if you want to unlock the characters. If you want to go through classic mode, go for it. There's people that found a quicker way of doing it. But the thing is, there's several ways of unlocking the characters. And yes, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, unlocking all the characters in this game is actually fun. Wow, I just went into a monster rant. Which brings me to one of the biggest surprises to me: Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. Let's talk about how I started a playthrough of Wonder Boy and No Dragon Trap. I like that game, but I'll be honest with you. Well, it's probably no secret at this point. I can never beat the game. I ain't beat it in its original Master System form. I never beat it in the TurboGrafx 16 form, and I still ain't beat it now. Why? I don't know. Just something about that game. It's just wasn't. I ain't gonna say it wasn't fun. It's just, how should I put this? I wasn't feeling it. Did this game come out? And I'm like, it's probably no different, but oh boy. I'm sorry. This game blows Wonder Boy out the water. And this is considered an official sequel to the Wonder Boy franchise. What can you say that? Well, what can you say about that? This game is awesome. I think the only curse this game had was the fact it was released a few days before Smash Bros. Ultimate. But I don't think this game was completely overshadowed. This one, however, I love Katamari Damacy, but this game was released on the same day as Smash. So was this, but this was released on other consoles already. Which everybody's on board with that one, but this one though, it's just like He released this on December 7th, on the same day the biggest game of the year for the Switch came out. Hopefully the Katamari Damacy doesn't get overshadowed. Well, so far I talked about the Switch stuff. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back and I'll talk about the PlayStation 4 stuff. Give me one moment. Hey everybody, DSJ here, the one ultimate nerd. I'm back. I didn't think going through a retrospective of what I played on the Switch or bought for the Switch would last 46 minutes. With that being said, I guess we'll talk about PS4 now. Oh boy. Where do I even fucking begin with this? But here's a revelation. I didn't play my PS4 as much as I did my Switch. Not a shock. But I will tell you like some of the stuff I did buy recently for the PS4. Like 8-bit adventure anthology. Yeah, you know those NES games that's basically based off the Mac adventures? In other words, Uninvited, Shadowgate, and Deja Vu? Yeah, here they are. And it's still the same. Yeah. Moving on. Atelier on Linde and Suele. I put it like this: if you start playing the Atelier series songs, start with Atelier Verona. This is pretty much just like that one. That one, you know, and all the others afterwards. Oh yeah, but if you enjoyed the Arlen Atelier series or whatever, they did release them on the Switch as well as the PS4. Verona, Toturi, and Meru. The Bioshock collection, I got that on sale. I mainly played Bioshock 1 and 2. I haven't really played Infinite yet. Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma Extend. I actually love this game. I had it for the I still got it for the PS3 digitally. I actually got the actual disc for the PS4. Still an awesome fighting game. Blaze Blue Central Fiction. What can I say? Good sequel, even though it didn't have English voice acting. I'm okay with it. Castlevania Requiem, Symphony of the Night, and Rondo of Blood. Now, when I was doing Twitch, I may return to Twitch pretty much sooner or later. I actually completed Symphony of the Night. I love Symphony of the Night. It actually got me back into the Castlevania series. Believe it or not, I played the Castlevania games back on the NES, mainly 1. I played 2 and 3 much later in my life. When the Super Nintendo came out, I played the hell out of 4. Dracula X. Oh yeah, I got that on the Wii U Virtual Console, so shut up. But still. And then the Rondo of Blood. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. The translations are based off the PSP game. It don't bother me in Rondo of Blood, and honestly it don't bother me on Symphony of the Night. But it bothers other people when it comes to Symphony of the Night. Reason why? They don't have the bad voice acting anymore. Or the bad lines, or the bad line reads. And a lot of people didn't buy it because of that fact alone. Okay. Here's what I gotta say on that. The gameplay is still the same across both versions. I think this and the PSP version got a little bit more stuff than the original PlayStation version. And if you want to play the original PlayStation version, dig out the PSP or the Vita. Hell, the PS3. Hell, if you want to go that far, you're 2 and you're 1. There you go. Hell, the 360 and the Xbox One got that version as well, so. Yeah, but still, regardless of the translation, Symphony of Night is still a fun time. Regardless. Darius Bloodburst. I tried to play it, I can't do it. Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition. Well, if you want to say a darker form of Zelda, there it is. Dead Island Definitive Edition and Riptide Definitive Edition. Voodoo you voodoo, bitch. That's the only thing I gotta say on that one. Fun game, though. Devil May Cry HD Collection. It's the first 3 games. And that's the only reason why I bought this one. Just to make sure it's complete. Cyber Suit Stories Hacker's Memory. I haven't played this for one reason alone. Because I didn't beat this one yet. And I'm close to beating this one. Next Order. I don't get it. It's fun, I just don't get it. Oh boy. Dissidia. Final Fantasy NT. Why? You should have followed the formula that the other 2 games have established. But no. I actually pretty much had to do just kept battling and battling and battling to even get. I even forgot what the items are called. That's how pissed off I got with this game. If I ain't get those certain items, I couldn't go through story mode, which is ridiculous. So I had to grind that out for hours on end. And I did start a playthrough on this, but I got to the point I was like, you know what? Fuck it, because that's just crazy. They should have had it set up like the first Dissidia did, and do them Deckham, which is the second one, which is technically a prequel of the first game. Yeah, this game actually made me mad. It really made me mad. To the point, I traded it in at GameStop. Am I gonna get it back? I don't know yet. I really don't know. Dragon Ball FighterZ. Well, like I said, I got it for the for this system first before I got it for the Switch. Fun game. Nothing more to say about that. Dragon Quest XI. I missed you, Dragon Quest. Where have you been? Dragon Crowns Pro. No different than the PS3 version or the Vita version. If you played one of them, you played the other. Fun game, yes. Is it annoying at times? Definitely. Far Cry 5, oh boy. A lot of that stuff, a lot of the themes on Far Cry 5 is way too on the nose for me. So I went back to Far Cry 3. This is a fun Fist under the North Star game. It actually uses the engine that was established in Yakuza. Yakuza on Kiwami 1 as well as on Yakuza 6. Fun game. Guilty Gear Zerd Revelator 2. Definitely fun. Injustice 2, I had the original on disc. Didn't really play it. Then I bought the Legendary Edition because holiday sale. Yes, I just bought that one recently. And yes, I got it for cheap. So there you go. Let's keep moving. Oh, look, it's Mega Man 11 again. Yes, I double dip. Mega Man X Legacy Collection. Double dip there too. Yeah, this is when you know you had a problem when you have the game like a couple of times on the same damn system. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 Definitive Edition when I already have Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. Monster Hunter World is what got me back into Monster Hunter again. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja. Well, I got a box that included both of these games. I did have the original 4, but I got rid of it. Only to get it again in its more definitive version. And yes, 1, 2, and 3 is as you remember it on the PS3. But this one actually expounds the story of Boruto. More about that brat later. I mean, granted, I don't watch later episodes when he actually matured, but this is up to the point that before he had his little redemption of being a brat and know what his dad actually does and what he did for the village. So yeah. New Gundam Breaker is interesting to say the least. I like it. A lot of other people think it sucks, but I like it. Oh boy, now this is an RPG I actually pretty much said, you know what, Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Screw you. I'm gonna play this for a while. And I did. Ni no Kuni 2 is awesome. There's one damn quest I could not pass because I'm not sure if I actually sold the damn smelly or stinky shoes. So yeah. I don't know why, but it's something about this game that makes me want to 100% it. I will come back to this game. Oh boy. The Persona dancing games. I have fun with these. I am not shamed. Actually, I had this originally on the Vita. But since I got the Endless Dancing Collection, I got the code for the one that's based on number 4. And when you think there's no real plot connection between the 3, both of the this one I know for a fact references this one. And somehow those two are connected because the two sisters, well, 3, if you want to think about that one split into those damn twins. They in competition with each other because they remember this. But yet, you're not sure how it's connected. So we know what happened to the main hero in Persona 3. He became the Seal. And they still try to figure out how they're going to bring him back. The way this game starts, it's basically saying that it happened after Persona 5. And the way they talking about it definitely happened at both of these definitely happened after this one. So it's like, yeah, what the hell is going on? Okay, let's keep moving. Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter. Developed by Tamsoft. Okay, cool. Here's the kicker. It's high school girls shooting killing zombies. It's interesting, I guess. I didn't get too far in it. Secret of Mana. Voice acting is pretty bad. What do I recommend? Play the original Super Nintendo version, I'll be honest with you. And if you can find it on an SNES Classic, yeah, please get it. The Sega Genesis Classic Collection. Damn, that's right. It was released a few months before the Switch version. And yes, it's a must-have. Even though this one misses Sonic 3 and Knuckles and a couple of games if I'm not mistaken. Which, if you want to mitigate that, get the PC version. But it actually, even the PC version that you get from Steam is missing some of the games that this version has. I did not know that. Shenmue 1 and 2. Here's the funny thing. I never played Shenmue 1 and 2 up until now. And I see why everybody likes Shenmue. It's actually a fun game. Spyro Reunited Trilogy. I'm surprised this game turned out the way it did. It is so beautiful, so awesome. But yeah, why did I have to wait until the other two games download? Yeah, the first game is on the disc. Yes. But the other two, Spyro 2 and 3, you have to wait for the game to install online somehow. And you will never know what's the status of it until you actually press X and then it starts. But other than that, nitpick. Oh yeah, by the way, it happens both on this version as well as the Xbox One version, so it doesn't even matter which version you get. But I'm not gonna lie. When I had the PS1 and even on the PS3, I mainly played Spyro 1. And when I heard the original PlayStation 1, I didn't even buy Spyro 2 and 3. I didn't buy Spyro 2 and 3 until I bought it on the PS3. But here's the funnier part. I still didn't touch those two games. I only touched the first one. This game comes out. I'm actually playing the hell out of Spyro 2. And I'm like, I already know how Spyro 1 is. I don't need to go through it again. I need to give 2 or 3 a chance, and I'm like the way they're doing too. Star Ocean, The Last Hope. I got that for the 360. Have I beaten this game? No. Moving on. Ultra Street Fighter 4. I'm not sure where I bought it, last year or this year. But yeah, Ultra Street Fighter 4, no brainer. Play it. Now, Warriors All Stars, I know I got that last year. And I didn't play it as much like I thought I would. Now here come the Yakuza series. And I bought all of them this year. And here's what I mean by that. I started playing Yakuza 6. And oh my goodness, Yakuza 6 is a quirky and fun game. Because of Yakuza 6, I ended up buying Zero and Kiwami. I do have Kiwami 2. I just didn't, install it on the system yet. So yeah, there you go. And Okami HD, if I'm not mistaken, I bought that earlier this year. Now I'm actually looking at my my little folder thing where I keep all my disc-based games. Cause there's some I did not put on here. I'm glad I didn't say that I bought on Dragon Quest Heroes 2 this year, because that was 2 years ago. But I did buy Uncharted The Lost Legacy this year. And I can't wait to play that. Oh yeah, the Nonary games, I did buy that this year. The Nonary games and Zero Time Dilemma. I bought both of those games this year. And yeah. I originally had the first 999 game on the DS, the original DS. And at first I was like, you know what, I'm bored with it. Because, here's the funny thing. I love games that teases my brain. But I guess I just had a bad day. I was like, fuck this game. But now I bought it again. I'm like, I'm glad I'm giving this game a chance again. And its sequel that came after, I bought that on the Vita. I didn't get too far in it though. And this actually came out this year. The Zone of the Enders, the second run of Mars, which is the definitive version of the second game of the Zone of the Enders franchise. I mean, yes, I do have that on the 360, and I could actually play it on the Xbox One. But why not play this version? It actually runs pretty damn smooth. As far as anything about the Xbox One, I ain't really getting anything new on it, to be honest with you. Or no, I take that back. I got nothing new on it. So, what does that mean? What does that mean for my channel at this point? Let's talk about the future at this point. Yeah. And so far I've been talking not non-stop for over 60 minutes. And my butt need to go to bed. But oh well. Future of the channel. I am going to start a new playthrough in January. But it's going to be a small one. I'll be honest with you. Because here's the thing. Once it hits January 29th, I'm taking a hiatus. Why? Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out. I want to enjoy that one to its fullest, and I want to beat Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to beat it to hell and back. And I'm not gonna lie, they couldn't release it at a more perfect time. Because I've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for all these years, and it finally gone gold. So that actually means it's gonna get released. So, oh yeah, I'm playing the hell out of Kingdom Hearts 3. That's definite. But yeah, I am gonna finish on Okami HD. That's definite. But you know what? As far as anything in the graphic novel genre, I just finally came to the conclusion I can't do it. I can't. I tried. I tried with Phoenix Wright years ago. And that just didn't work. Damn, the original 3 games is coming out for the Switch and the PS4 and Steam if sometime in 2019. Damn, I forgot about that. But yeah, I tried. It's just something about visual novels. It's just like if you play those and you do videos on them, oh, you basically spoiled the whole damn game. And that's what kind of keeps me from doing them. I tried. I think my last attempt was Danganronpa V3. But I think I kind of just like, I can't finish it for a couple of reasons. One is that one main factor I just said. The other reason is, oh boy, we know how long and convoluted Danganronpa can get. The first one was pretty long. The second one, oh boy. I see why people rather do the Ultra Despair girls in their playthroughs, walkthroughs, or let's plays. Because it's not a visual novel at that point. It's actually a third-person shooter. That actually makes sense. But like I said, I do plan on finishing Okami. I need to finish Breath of the Wild. I do. I'll admit that now. I need to finish it. And thanks to the whole the Nintendo Creators program being shut down, I can actually do some content on Nintendo freely. Ironically, I kind of noticed I was able to do that with no problem with Pokemon Let's Go. It's even more prevalent when it came to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But yeah, there are some 3D Mario games I need to face and revive or reboot. Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2. And then there's Mario Sunshine. The one 3D Mario game I've never beat. And here's the thing. With those three games, I am not going to 100% it. I'm just going to finish it. And have fun while doing it. But a couple of them though, I have to go into a semi-completionist mode because, well, unlock certain levels. That's the only Achilles heel with that, and that's really prevalent on Mario Galaxy 2. But Sunshine, I never beat it. I never beaten it, and I would like to beat it for the first time. And then there's Mario 64, not the 64 DS, the original 64. And yes, I've beaten it before. And I 100% it many times. That means I actually got all the stars. I'd just rather just finish it, to be honest with you. Because fuck Rainbow Ride. So yeah, there's some games I'm looking at. And maybe Ocarina of Time. Oh yeah. I need to finish Sonic Mania Plus. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely gonna finish up the DLC stages of Sonic Unleashed. And most likely I may beat some of them that's quite a few I probably won't be able to. But either way it goes, I have to make an honest attempt at them. There's always been the rule with that. And I also thought about revisiting Sonic Unleashed. I thought about it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually do it though. But so far, that's the plans I got for right now. If I try to make a lot of these plans long term, it's gonna get a little murky. And then some stuff gonna get in the way, like my job and other stuff that happens in real life. To the point I won't be able to keep the promises I try to make. So yeah. I'm making short term goals. That's what I'm pretty much saying. January 29th, I will not be available because of Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm being honest there. But I am gonna talk about some of the games I will buy. Mario Brothers U Deluxe, Tales of Vesperia, and we actually getting the definitive version finally. Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, Devil May Cry 5, Onimusha, Resident Evil 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, that's obvious. Then Fire Emblem, Yoshi's Crafted World, Team Sonic Racing. You know, I do have some reservations to it, towards it. But yeah, the games I will buy, or whatever, I will have my impressions on it on my other channel, Ultimate Nerd Zone. And speaking of which, like I said, impressions of games I recently bought, as well as on anime I want to talk about, or TV shows, stuff like that. And then I want to try something. I want to try some new stuff on that channel as well. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I do want to try something new. Oh well, I think I've rambled for a good long time. Oh well, it's probably 5 o'clock already in the morning as of this recording. Well, this was 2018. Let's get ready for 2019. This was DSJ. Remember, everybody, let's all nerd the fuck out. And one other thing, and you've probably seen them quite a few games that I've played. There's a couple of names that you can call me by, and I'll take either or. DSJ, of course, or I'll take Nerd-kun. I'll take that one as well. And yes, I named a lot of my characters that. Yeah, that represents me. Just saying. See you guys in 2019. Take care.